Well, hello. Do you need to improve your public speaking skills? Do you need to nail that interview? Or do you need to nail the pitch? Here are 7 quick tips to improve your public speaking skills. I'm Carol Hogret, the CEO of CDH Education Inc. We're an education service provider and we provide skills for student success. I've been working in higher education now for over 25 years, and I've been teaching public speaking skills and seeing a lot of success in the students. So, take a look at these 7 tips to improve your public speaking skills.
So tip number 1 is know your material. Show your audience that you are knowledgeable by providing facts, by providing quotes and statistics. When you show your audience that you're knowledgeable, that you know what you're talking about, you will be a more confident speaker. Tip number 2, engage your audience. How? Well, tell stories. You can even use a little bit of comedy as long as you use it correctly, and be conversational. And conversational speaking is also called extemporaneous speaking. And I explain this more in the courses that I provide. Now, if you learn how to engage your audience, you will appear more relaxed. Tip number 3, practice, practice, practice. You should have practiced at least 5 times. Practice in various locations. If you're practicing in one room, move to another room and make it different, change it up, and then use distractions. If they're mowing the lawn outside, continue to practice. If you do this, you will feel more prepared. Tip number 4, know your audience. Now, how can you do this? If you are asked to speak somewhere, or if you have to give a pitch for a presentation, ask who the audience is going to be made up of. Ask about the demographics. The demographic is the age, maybe religion, location. All of these things are important for you to know beforehand. And psychographics are what does the audience think about certain things. An example of this would be speaking to an audience made up of Democrats or made up of Republicans or made up of senior citizens who may have certain ways of thinking. So ask and find out who is your audience. If you do this, your audience will appreciate the effort. You're not speaking generically, you're speaking to a particular audience.
Tip number 5, use presentation aids. You can use slides, props, videos, and audio, but make sure to use them as an aid only. You are the presenter. When you use presentation aids, you will appear professional.
Tip number 6, do not apologize. Instead, say things like, let me go back to my previous point. And therefore, if you've left something out, then you can always insert it. You might say, let me clarify, if you know that maybe something was a little muddy. Or you might say, ask your audience, was that clear? Or do I need to elaborate? If you do this, you will find that you'll keep your positive energy. And tip number 7, relax. Seriously, guys, relax. If you've practiced and if you've made sure that you know your material and you know your audience and you're using some kind of presentation aid, then enjoy the ride. You've got this. So if you do relax, you tell yourself You've got this, and you will. If you use these 7 tips, you will improve your public speaking skills.